what's going on, guys? This is Sean, and I am here with a dual commentary with my good buddy Jason. Gamer tag is Undaunted Disc. And Jason, go ahead and say hi real quick.
What's up, everyone?
Jason is one of my subscribers who has been a great deal of help with me. He has provided just some phenomenal feedback on my What Did I Miss series, and you know what? Whenever I feel like you guys are invested in me, I want to invest in you. And I know, Jason, you've kind of, I know you've been toying around with starting a channel, but the stuff that you've got, you seem like you know what you're talking about. Can you give a little bit of background as far as your gaming history? And
Well, I like to think I know what I'm talking about, but well, for a start, it's great to be able to criticize your playing away, because it's something I don't really get to do myself. So to be able to see what you can do and stuff, it's something I'd like to do for myself. But as far as how I know what I'm talking about, I've pretty much played every single Call of Duty, really. So I suppose I've got the experience in in playing it all.
Well, you were pretty big in. Were you big into Halo?
Yeah, I've been playing Halo since #1 as well.
So I mean, you've got the FPS experience, and I mean, just the way that you explain things. I mean, it's just phenomenal, and I can't thank you enough for that. I mean, you've been very supportive of me and very critical, which you know sometimes I need. If I want to improve on this game, I mean that's what it's going to take. But you know, you're not sitting there saying I'm a ignorant twat or anything like that. You're being constructive with it, which is appreciated. So I know you and I have had the pleasure of playing some games before, and I know that one of your favorite game modes is I believe Team Deathmatch. Is that correct?
Yeah, definitely.
So I figured, you know, what better idea to get into Team Deathmatch than or discuss a Team Deathmatch game than what I've got here. And I know that whenever we first got on this call, one of the things that you asked me was what the hell I was doing at the beginning.
Yeah.
And I was basically trying to allow a buddy of mine who doesn't get to play the game that much to use an AK because he never used it. So, but did you see? I guess from just kind of a perspective eye, because you never really get to see this. Did you see anything that you would have done differently within this game?
Not really. Team Deathmatch is it's a bit of a different style to what I'd play objective games more, because the spawns tend to be, it's dependent on more of where your team is rather than the objectives. So I think the way you play Team Deathmatch is fine by looking at it.
Okay. That's good to know. It's probably one of my. I have to admit, Team Deathmatch. If I'm playing a full party of 6, I don't really care much for it. I can play it, you know, if I'm playing with me and another buddy. I know you and I have ran around playing it sometimes. You know, that's fine. But when you get into a party of 6 or whatever, which is usually what I'm playing with, it I don't know. It's like there's not enough kills to go around, and I get bored with it. Do you
yes.
Do you lone wolf it a lot, or do you run around with people?
Usually a few people. I mean, when you've got a full party, it's like you've got to play aggressive, or you're going to be missing out a lot. Which I'm not 100% aggressive at playing, so it's not really great for me to do that.
This is something I kind of wanted to touch on. Your YouTube channel, do you plan on actually pursuing that quite a bit? Because the first video I watched, that Halo video, was pretty sweet, and I know that you've been doing some game reviews and stuff like that. I mean, is that something that you're gonna look forward to doing in the future?
Well, definitely. I've got some good feedback off my first video, and I've been toying around doing. I've had quite a few dual com offers, because I've been trying to take part in a lot of people's channels, you know, just commenting, and so and I've been offered the great opportunity of dual comming quite a few, just for fun and stuff like that. So
yeah,
I'm sure I'm gonna pursue my channel basically.
good. I'm extremely excited to hear that. It's always nice to know that somebody else that enjoys playing games as much as I do. I mean, because that's I have a lot of fun with that as I eat a C4 package right there. I have a lot of fun doing this. I mean, it's a great time. It's a good stress relief. It kind of keeps my mind off things, and just to see that other people are looking at doing that. I mean, I welcome it. I don't concern myself with saturation, because I think that everybody brings something different to the table.
Yeah,
I know that the first couple ones are always your hardest, just because you're sitting there kind of trying to figure out what to talk about, but
definitely,
it's definitely worth. I think it's definitely worth getting into and doing what you got to do. But yeah, man, I'm really excited to see some of your future stuff, and hopefully to keep doing these kinds of things with you. I mean, like I said, you've always been very supportive of me and very helpful to me. And
well, it's kind of fun to review. It's again part of reviewing your gameplay, because something I can't do. I mean, in Halo you have the theater mode, so I always watch some of my games in that and think what I've done wrong, and it always improves you. So it's a nice opportunity to do it on your gameplay as well.
Yeah,
but I mean, I can feel bad sometimes just pulling out all the criticism, because I'm not saying anything nice, even though you're obviously a very good player, but just saying all the bad stuff, it can feel a bit bad. Really.
Well, and I welcome that, because I know I don't have a lot of years playing multiplayer. I've been playing multiplayer for 18 months now. I don't think that by any stretch of the imagination that I'm good at this game. I don't think that I'm great at this game. I know that there's things that I want to be able to do to offer to people who were me 18 months ago. And sometimes there's things in my gameplay that I don't see, I don't notice. And having that second set of eyes on there, or, the 50, 60, 70, 80 different sets of eyes on there, just makes it so beneficial for me to be able to say, hey, I'm sprinting too much. Even if it's something as simple as that, or what the hell were you thinking when you did that? I mean, it's kind of nice to have. And like I said, man, it's always welcome. Don't hold back on my.
Yeah.
I mean, you again, like I said, the feedback that I've gotten from you on every time. I know that you don't ever want to put it in a comment, just because you typically do a private message.
You go to town on it.
which I like, and I need it. I mean, it keeps me on my toes. So
definitely, it's great that you're doing it. It's something different compared to most. Like, I love your normal commentaries, but to have this as well, it puts your channel up there with the best, in my opinion, because it's just different. No one wants to accept criticism, really. So it's great that you'll take it on the chin and go improve a bit.
Yeah, and I'm going to keep doing it. I mean, that's something that I'm always going to look for, because I don't like to settle. I don't like to get comfortable, because when I get comfortable is when I get, I can be pretty cocky and pretty arrogant sometimes, and I don't like that. So it's always, like I said, it's always nice to have somebody put one on my chin. I mean, it makes it interesting and keeps me on my toes. So we've got about another 45 seconds here, so I want to go ahead and wrap this up and just say thank you so much for everything that you've done and your support. I mean, I appreciate it, and I look forward to watching your channel grow and kind of seeing what happens there. So, you've been a great deal of help to me. If you ever need anything, don't hesitate to give me a shout.
Well, I definitely appreciate you doing a dual cam, because it's just great, really. My channel's non-existent, really, so it's a great opportunity, really. So thank you.
Oh, no problem, man. Guys, check Jason out. Remember to dislike this video, comment, and subscribe, and his link will be in the description. So guys, I really appreciate it. Jason, I really appreciate it. Now I will, I'll catch up with you soon, man.
Right, you too, man.